something it is not in there, and then Sabun is still there. So there's like a competition in the outside backs. But I thought tonight, yeah, they got the balance right in terms of asking questions at the defense and exploiting space at the back.
This the game that you guys have been wanting to play through the summer, through the tour. I thought it was.
I think people always talk about balance, and I thought tonight, I mean, you can only play. I thought Italy was phenomenal in the beginning. I mean, there wasn't space in the front line, and we really had to work hard. But I think then we got a little bit of space at the back end of it, of the first half, and then in the second half there was a little bit more space, and I thought the game drivers handled it well. So yeah, I think it's always balance. If there's no space in the front line, I mentioned it last week as well, then you have to look at other venues to apply pressure on the position. And if there is some space in the front line, then you must have the confidence to do that.
Doc, we know that Billy Leroux is an excellent distributor of the ball. Did Manie Lippert also impress you tonight?
Yeah, like I said, I think I got the question during the week. How far is Manie out from playing for the Boks? And I said 1 injury. And I say, yeah, Manie, like I said, he's really worked hard in the last couple of weeks. He slotted in nicely. See, I mentioned it after now in the change room. He really slotted in nicely with the group, and every week he grew in confidence in terms of getting comfortable with how we want to do things and what's expected of him, and taking ownership of his role. So yeah, he's coming on leaps and bounds. I thought he was excellent when he came on.
Yeah, we've been conversing through the tour, through the entire year about having a confidence, especially with the 2 losses against Ireland and France, with the minimal differences in the points. How satisfied was this one with the fact that when the Boks were in the 22 points for conversion?
Yeah, that was obviously something we struggled with throughout the year, and I thought just mindset of the guys when we got into those zones, and we said, we don't get second options anymore, and we have to make sure that we make them work. And I thought the guys bought in well, and it was really, really, really good for the backs. I mean, they to see that when we go forward in the mode and we go score like that, or when as the forwards we get an advantage, then you get up, the backs are either over the advantage line when they score a try. And that's something that we're going to have to be consistent on. 1 week is not good enough. We're going to have to do it again next week, which is going to be, against England.
Any other questions from the floor? Can we take a couple from South Africa? Okay, let's take a couple from home. Fuck.
Thanks, Gina. Hi, Jacques and Sia. Sia, just a character shown by the guys. It was a difficult week, having lost 2 in a row on tour, and then Peter Steff was suspended, and Rassie was suspended, and it was a tough press conference yesterday. But come out and you score 63 points, 9 tries, and playing the kind of wonderful rugby you did tonight says a lot about the team.
No, 100%, and I think he said it was a tough press conference because we were already mindset wise, we were in the game. It was a big game for us, and Italy is an amazing team, and I think the way we prepared, we gave them the respect that they deserve. That's what I said yesterday. They really a different team than they were a couple of years ago, and we had to play, to the best of our abilities. You saw it was tight in the first half, and we had to dig deep as the boys. And these things happen. We face adversity all the time. We come from a country where that's always there at all times, and we have to use those things to bring ourselves up. And like I said yesterday, our focus was just simply in the game. Everything, the worst could have happened in the week. We still would have focused in the game because, it was so important for us to get a win today, but play properly and enjoy it. And that's what Jacques and Rassie told us. Let's get to the place where what made you start playing rugby? You want to score tries. You want to run with the ball in your hand. You know, you want to offload and put people away. And also, as South Africans, we enjoy the physical part of the game. You know, and that's what we want to do to bring that balance and bring it all together. And I thought it worked well today, but doing it once is not enough. We're gonna have to do it again. Even though we lost the last 2 games, I really believe we will just head the right direction.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zina. Thank you, Jacques. Thank you, Sia. Jacques, I don't know if it's been asked. We're breaking up a bit this side. But what is Cheslin's injury like? Is it the hamstring? It looked like a hamstring. And yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, Jan, I don't know. But I think it's Sammy. I didn't talk to the doc afterwards. But during the game when I saw the injury, I thought, yeah, it might be a soft tissue injury to the hamstring.
Justin?
Thank you, Zina. Good afternoon, Jacques. Jacques, this one for you. That performance, more so sort of that last 25 minutes, last half an hour of that match, would you consider that to potentially be a near perfect performance by your team? I mean, you spoke about, you know, in those defeats against France and Ireland, you spoke about missed opportunities and momentum that you want to build within this team. And looking at, you know, that second half performance, is that where you kind of want to see the team moving forward?
Yeah, I think we all want to see the team moving forward in that direction. But I think we capitalized on the opportunities that we created in this particular game. But yeah, I don't think it's near perfect. I think we can always get better, but I must say the work that the guys have put in over the last month in terms of where we want to head into 2023, the guys bought into it, and they're taking ownership of it, and we're building. But like Sia mentioned now, one game isn't good enough. We need to get consistency. Everybody can string a game together, a good game together, where things go your way. But the challenge is when things don't always go your way, to dig yourself out of it and to get consistency.
Okay, cool, guys. Let's just take a Afrikaans and isiXhosa question from over here from Hendrik and Kaniso.
Ja. Afrikaans is nie gebruik nie. Waar kom hy weer vandaan? Daar's 'n sekreetpaal te waar jy
Ja, dis maar net dis maar net ietsie kleins. Wat ons probeer klomp goedjies. Soos ek sê, ons probeer kreatief wees. Soos ons gesê het aan die begin van die jaar, jy weet, ons het as die span gesê, wanneer begin 'n ou in moeilikheid raak, wanneer jy te arrogant raak, as jy dink jou maniere om dinge te doen is die enigste regte wy om dit te doen, en jy moet evolve, jy moet vernuwe, jy weet, en as 'n groep het ons 'n paar idees wat ons probeer, en van hulle werk nie. Maar soos ek sê, hierdie is die ideale tyd vir ons om seker goedjies te probeer, en dan as ons in 2023 ingaan, moet ons redelik gesettel wees.
Dis nog 'n kwessie gewees met boodskapspinners moontlik op die veld betrek.
Ja, dit is nie noodwendig so iets nie. Dit kan miskien wees wil ons, waar voel ons is die spel, moet ons dit bietjie op, moet ons dit vinniger maak, moet ons dit stadiger maak, so dit is meer in terme van waar ons voel die span is tans, ja.
Asina choice kunyanzelekile because inkulu le team zodlala nayo kule vexayo, and zininzi izinto esingababhetere kuzo. I think ngoba iqala umzalo senze i-mistakes ezininzi, especially ki-breakdown, and kuzonyanzeleka ukuthi siwubukele kakhona ngomso, kuzonyanzeleka ukuthi akhona amadoda awahambayo ngomso, so la angenayo kuzonyanzeleka sibabeke kule level sikuyo thina. Yeah, you know, eziningi ezenzekayo but amaphutha awenzekayo kibili kumuntu okanye ngingayibambi kakuhle ibhola so kuzonyanzeleka ukuthi sijonge sibukele kakuhle la video sijonge because izawube ibalulekile kule veki kuzonyanzeleka ukuthi sibe ne-platform e-right from i-mall nakizigam zethu I think sihambe kakuhle namhlanje but kule veki zayo sidibana nenye challenge so kuzonyanzeleka ukuthi siqoqoshe kuzo zonke indawo.
And then guys, just for everyone at home, Jacques, just in Afrikaans, can you just sum up your thoughts of the game in Afrikaans and you know, obviously looking ahead to next week?
Ja, hierdie was 'n baie groot wedstryd vir ons. Ek dink Sia het genoem voorheen. Weet ons moes momentum terugkry in 'n stoer en ons is op die stadium en die realiteit is ons het 0 uit 4 gewen, jy weet. So hierdie was amper vir ons soos 'n finaal om momentum weer terug te kry en ons het Italië die respek gegee wat hulle verdien, jy weet. Hulle is 'n span wat jy nie moet onderskat nie. Hulle het Australië weggesit. Hulle het 'n goeie wen gehad teen Wallis weg in Cardiff. So ons het hulle baie respek gegee en baie goed vir hulle voorberei. En ja, ek dink as 'n groep het ons planne gehad vir die wedstryd en ek dink die spelers was uitmuntend in terme van om daai planne af te wissel en ek dink daar was 'n goeie balans in die wedstryd.
And it's here you as well, just summing up the game and then and looking ahead to next week.
Okay. Yeah, kuzonyanzeleka silungise ezinto sizenze wrong ngokuqala umdlalo ngala mjikelo wokuqala but I think ezigame ihamba siye sababhetere sithethe ngazo izinto half time and sahambisa i-messages ukuthi kunyanzelekile i-breakdown ibe bhetere silungise ne-mall and senze kakuhle nezigam zethu sisebenze kakuhle namhlanje but kulolu vlog zayo kuzonyanzeleka ukuthi amadoda amambala wagudkayo kuzonyanzeleka ukuthi la angenayo itimu kule veki zayo sithi make sure angena kwi-system yethu as quick as possible and then yeah kuzonyanzeleka sibukele igame yethu and siphole namhlanje siyi-team sibhabhayise amanye amadoda umsebenzi awukapheli.
Fantastic. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.